Hello, you fucking fuckaroos and fuckeries. Just watched a video about, it was a tribute video to Rick May, and for those of you who may not be in the loop with video games, Rick May was a voice actor for specifically the Soldier's voice actor. Sadly, 3 years ago, he passed away. So, this is the current game, TFT, right now. And watching that video made me just think about older games and how that's such an effect on people. It doesn't matter if a game is 10 years old or 20 years old. All that matters is that people still enjoy it. Like, how old is this fucking game? 2007? So, what, over 10 years old now. It's still a great game. People still play it to this day. And it's a great game for that reason. And I also want to talk about what makes a game unplayable, or what makes a game unfun. Well, as a lot of people know, a lot of people are swapping from Call of Duty to Battlefield and all these other games. That is because Call of Duty right now is going down the shitter. It's not so, and I would like to really get this to people's heads. It's not so much that, like, Activision is destroying the game. Yes, they're doing a very poor job at monitoring and everything else on the game, but at the same time, they're also not the major reason. The major reason that people are no longer wanting to play games anymore and are getting discouraged from playing them is from all of the tryhards. You have tryhards, campers, modders, hackers, like all of these things combined together just make a game for most players unplayable. They don't want to play a game just to have nothing going on in their favor. They don't want to play a game just like to sweat their balls off and fucking get 20 kills, and if they don't get 20 kills they're gonna get their head scraped off. Like in Siege. Siege, yes, it is a very tactical game. People go for kills in it. But then again, people always have to remember that casual people still exist. People playing the games for fun. But that was just a little tangent. I'll get further and further into that. Anyways, back to the original topic at hand. Now, as older games grow and grow and grow, they don't stand up to the graphical advances of these newer Call of Duties, of these newer video games. Yes, the graphics do not make the video game. I know a lot of people say that, and a lot of people only decide on a game to play based on the graphics. You shouldn't play a game just because it has a better graphical advantage than the other. If you like a game, you should play it. I mean, shit, I like a game called Aliens Colonial Marines. If any of you guys know that, that is a very old game, released on the Xbox 360, and I was, I think, around 7 when I was playing it. I barely got through the third mission, because I'm 7. Well, I was 7. And I recently bought it back on PC. Now that I have a bigger PC and I'm now able to play pretty much any game that I want, I was able to get it on sale for Steam. And after I was deciding to download it, I was thinking it's not going to be as fun as it used to before. Well, I was severely mistaken. The graphics do not match up even on remastered settings. Yes, that is true. But then again, you do not need graphics to make a game fun. And that is what people really need to start understanding anymore. These older games have everything they need to be one of the best games ever and could live on for eternity as long as the servers are still up. But the only thing that are keeping people from playing them is graphics. People don't like playing games that look, well, like this. Just not lifelike, which I can understand, but again, letting the graphics judge a game is not a fair way to, well, judge the game. You just can't do it. Anyways, back to my stories. As I was playing the game, I was realizing that I was starting to not only enjoy it, but growing to like it more and more. It actually really was a throwback to me, because playing that game, I was over, I don't know, how many years ago with the Xbox 360 release? I don't know, but whatever. I was over 7, yeah, I was 7 years old when I first played that game, and I'm not going to disclose my age, but I'm now way older than I was before. And usually people, when they go back to older games, they have the stipulation that they aren't going to like it as much as the older games. The settings and customization and just everything wasn't there at that time. Which, for some games, yes, that is true. But, again, it still just doesn't... A lot of people really find more enjoyment in these older games because of how old they are. The nostalgia helps with enjoying the game more. They like playing it. It's not as try-hardy as newer video games anymore. People like to play older games because it's just nostalgic for them. They like playing it. They like just walking to a certain area and just having a little mental flashback of just when they were a little wee kid playing the game for the first time. Or maybe not a wee little kid, maybe a teenager. Maybe it was maybe you found your loved one at the area. Like, people love to play games for more reasons than just to try hard and to just, try hard and just be dicks online. Like, I know that a lot of people don't like to hear that because these are the people that do that stuff, but it's true. Like, I'm sorry to say it, but a lot of these older games bring back nostalgia for people. They like the games. They like to play them. They don't want to play games that are newer anymore because either they don't have the technological advances of a newer PC or console to play them, or it's just not an enjoyable experience. There's more going on than just, oh, you don't want to buy the game, oh, you're cheap and don't want to fucking spend $10,000 on a PC, oh, boo 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 boo. No, it's not that, and that is what discourages people from playing video games anymore. It's the people that think like that. A lot of these people think that if they don't have the newest and best shit, they can't have fun in video games, which is not true. Next time you're thinking about a game to play, and I just want to have this not as a parting memoir, I have more shit to talk about. Keep in mind, this is all just coming into my head at this moment after watching the video. This is not scripted at all, hence my stuttering and random changes on topic. But anyways, and keep in mind, this is the only video that I will go with my voice until I reach at least either, depending on how long it takes, 25 or 50 subscribers. And for my streaming, which you should check out one day, maybe if you're bored and I'm online, you can check me out on Twitch, KillJojo665YT. Come by and say hello, and if you want to drop a follow, you can. I will be reviewing my voice on Twitch at 10 followers. I know it's not a very high goal, but I'm a very enjoyable guy to watch, so I gotta set my standards low here. Anyways, back to the rant of older games. As I was playing, I know this video's kind of all over the place, I'm sorry, but I think this is going to be here all on the fly. Sorry if the audio's a little fucky ducky. I have a air conditioner in my window going on because it's hot as hell in this room right now. But anyways, as the years go on, a lot of people stop playing older multiplayer games because newer ones come out that they either find more enjoyable or their friends stop playing and want them to play this newer game. Which is a sad concept, as a lot of these games are great. Like, they have little to no flaws that I can see, but nobody plays them anymore because it's an older game. It's had its run, it's been abandoned, but nobody actually has abandoned it. Anybody who played that game and enjoyed it has the memory of that game in their mind at all times. When they go pick a game to play, they say, hey, maybe this game. I remember playing it when I was a little kid, but decide not to because either nobody wants to play with them or they can't find the game or what have you. Like, look at, fuck. Gotta make sure I make that jump. Look at Alien Colony Marines. Look at Half-Life and other games like those. They have little game modes and little things that are specialized for multiplayer that nobody plays anymore because it's just run its course. It's had its time and nobody wants to play it. It's gotten old, as some would say. It's stale and left out to dry. But I don't think that should be, sorry for that burp. I don't think that should be the case. A lot of these people would say that about these older games. For me, the things that made these older games special to people and the things that have made them abandoned anymore is people have moved on. They may play it occasionally, hop in like a little single player or something, but they don't play it as much as they used to because what is the point if nobody's there to share the experience with? Which is sad for a lot of these multiplayer games, but it's true. If you look at, and I was talking about this game like a lot, but look at Aliens Colonial Marines and Fireteam's Elite, Command and Conquer, Coming to Heroes 1, even a little bit Coming to Heroes 2 now, as it's taking longer to find a game as the new ones come out. TF2, Counter-Strike, and like these older games that are actually very, very fun, like Left 4 Dead and all these games, they're being left out to dry in the wind because they're not being updated regularly and they're just losing players. But a lot of people still come to these games like on a daily basis to have that blast of nostalgia, to have that experience that they had as a little kid with no worries, to relive their experiences when they first picked the game up for the first time. And now they may be either the best at it or may still not even be that great. It's a very weird concept that games anymore have. You have games like Call of Duty, the new ones can barely run a year without dying off because people just get bored of it. You have games like TF2 and CSGO that have been out for years and years and have still a very active player base. It's minuscule when you look at it compared to everyone else. Sorry for all the things, I'm just trying to get the next achievement done. But anyways, you have all these players that are just trying to live through life and just have fun with nostalgia. Call of Duty players, however, know that next year is going to be a new COD and maybe worse or better than this next one. So why should I keep playing when there's already a new COD out and everybody's already swapping to that? When it's sad. A lot of these games get overlooked and just get pushed to the side because of how old they are. You have Black Ops 1, World at War, COD 1, COD 2. These games have pretty much been abandoned. And I know that, like, yeah, you can still find games on them, but you're not going to find the same volume and fucking player base as you would have been years and years ago. And I know a lot of people say, well, it's just the tech with games. No. A lot of these games last longer than others because of how better they are. Call of Duty just pumps out Call of Duty every year and has been, ever since Black Ops 3, has been going further and further down the shitter. Everybody likes to talk about it in fucking Modern Warfare, which honestly wasn't that good in my opinion. Again, in my opinion. This isn't based on facts or anything. A lot of people like to overrate Call of Duty. It's like Black Ops 2. A lot of people like it. I don't really. It is very one-sided because of the way the matchmaking works. They'll give you players that are way above your skill level, and then they'll just fucking keep doing that over and over until you level up and get better. And it'll just be basically then you'll be doing the same thing but reversed. You'll be going against players that are way below your skill level, and it's an easy match every single time. Like Siege, you have players that are level 300 plus that are going up against the players that are like level 30 and below. It's just the way that these older games and everything, these games have worked. Their matchmaking is not the best, granted, but it doesn't make that a bad game. Everyone likes to talk about skill-based matchmaking in Call of Duty now, which yes, I will admit, skill-based matchmaking is a major problem. But it shouldn't stop you from playing the game. It may be enjoyable some games, but that's what leaving is for. If you play ranked, why? You're basically wanting sweat, and that's what I don't understand. People play games like ranked and then complain that it's too hard. But that's the point of ranked. Ranked is meant to be the sweaty, try hard because everyone wants to get to the higher ranks for higher tier rewards and all this shit. This is how games should be and have been for the past years and years and years. But now it's turning into ranked is now abandoned and unranked game modes or classic game modes, or standard as some people would say, have now been the stipulation for tryharding and everything else because people want to level up but not go against people that are also sweaty. People that sweat want to go against casual players. That's how it works. Casual players don't want to go against that. But the matchmaking cannot handle or do that. It can't cut out that large of a portion of this community to you, because then you'll be searching for games for a while, because they would have to go through statistics and all this shit. Older games though, older games just say, you get what you get. You have a person that's fucking tryhardy, oh well. They just give you a random list of players and just fucking say, here you go, have fun in the game. You may be level 1 with the base gear and going up against somebody that's level 50 with like the top gear, but it doesn't matter. Just because they're level 50 with best gear and tryhardy and sweaty doesn't mean you're not going to be able to kill them. A lot of these old games actually focus more on teamwork and team combat than solo combat. Call of Duty, it was a little in between with how it handled its score streaks and gun balancing and everything else. But honestly, the games that have the most teamwork are games like Left 4 Dead 2 and TF2 and Counter-Strike. I know a lot of people can solo ace and all this shit, but it just doesn't work. It's not how the game is built. And then you have games like Siege where people can, once again, solo or ace because they're tryhard. And I know what all you're gonna say, oh, you're filthy casual, you're not that hard. Shut up. You're the people that are sweating in these old games and not playing it how it's supposed to be. Siege is meant to be a tactical, high co-op, teamwork fucking game. Not, let's go spawn peek this fucking enemy team because I want the win and I want the kills for more XP. That is the problem with a lot of these newer games. They lost that co-op that other games have. Yes, this game may have like kills and score, but again, they don't have that too. They have assists, destruction, captures, defenses, domination, revenge, involves, headshots, teleports, healing, bonus, support, damage. Everything you do in a lot of these games gets a score. It gets you higher in the game. TF2 is the best for that, as you can play medic, you can play engineer that aren't exactly damage-based units. I don't know what I'm saying units, but aren't damage-based like classes, but have the ability to rack up massive amounts of score just by their little bonuses and defenses alone. Then you have games like Left 4 Dead where, again, your zombie kills do not matter. If you do not make it to that end gate with your team, you are not making it to the end there, brother. If you try and solo Left 4 Dead 2 or any of the Left 4 Dead games, you are going to die. And a lot of zombie games have lost that mentality. You have Cold War zombies that, yeah, it's great. It's not awesome. It's more or less just who can get the most kills to get the most experience, to get the most Aetherium crystals and all this shit. It's just not, these newer games are losing their co-op mentality and looking more towards the individual and money more than teamwork and cooperation. And that brings to another point, money. I know a lot of these older games are having an issue with microtransactions and all this shit, but again, these are what are needed to keep these older games running and alive at the moment. Nobody is trying to play these games as they were in the past. So these older games are the only way people can relive that type of mentality. These are the only games that people feel like a kid again, feel free, feel nostalgic, feel like they have no stress. The voice actors, everything that the gameplay, the guns, everything that the game to them is just immaculate. They love it. They are what is making the game the game. And they know that. They know that they are the backbone of what is keeping this game alive at the moment, and they are enjoying it. That is what makes older games special, in my opinion. It is not how good the game looks or how fun the game is. It's the individual experiences that every player has that makes a game good. You may not like, let's say, fuck it. Let's say you don't like MW2, the newer one. But you have somebody else who fucking adores the game. They love it. They play it every day. They think it's the best Call of Duty ever. That's their opinion. People can't scrutinize other people because they like a game. That is what's making people not want to play anymore. They're scared that people are gonna insult them and fucking berate them about liking a singular game that other people think are trash. And games just are not helping with that. You have games where people will yell at you and scream at you even, call you N-words, insult you if you don't get a higher score than them. Like, that's not how games are meant to be played. People play games usually in their spare time. If they got off work, they got their homework done, they maybe have a couple of minutes to play this new game that they just bought and their parents let them play up a little bit later, so they're trying to make every second count. They're trying to learn all the controls. They're trying to get better. They know that this game is fun. They know that they like it. They know that they want to play it. But then they lose that fucking urge to play the game when they get insulted, when they get fucking berated for even doing good, not even doing bad. And that is what is causing people to stop playing video. You can tell this video is about multiple topics between old games, how newer games are going down the shitter, and how games in general and gamers are falling back and falling down in the numbers and how people don't want to play them anymore. You have people who are casuals leaving Call of Duty now because it's gotten too sweaty, it's gotten too campy. You can't walk around the building anymore without getting your head blown off by some dude with a fucking ride shield halfway in the back of the map and has 20,000 kills, max or fucking prestige camo on one sniper rifle because he likes it. And then you have the people that hop around the map. They fucking do this shit. They fucking YY cancel. They slide everywhere. People don't want to play against that. And that's what's making people want to just discouraged from playing games anymore. Any newcomer has trouble even getting into a video game. If people are berating them, insulting them, tryharding, camping, it's just not fun for them. You have Fortnite, which has been losing fucking players because people have started fucking tryharding more and sweating more and just implementing metas and all this shit and you gotta use this gun or else blah 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 blah. It's not fun, and developers are not making it any better. You have developers like Call of Duty that don't give a fuck. All they care about is your money, and players like that have a bigger wallet or no fucking ego or just aren't confident in themselves or I know there's a lot of ors in there. But then you have players who just either like skins or just can't go another minute without buying the newest bundle because they think it's fresh. They like that. They think nobody else in the game will have that skin. It's not fun. I don't want to play games just to be fucking berated with paywalls and fucking locked behind things that'll make it easier for me to progress through the game. That's not fun for me. That's not fun for a lot of players. They like the challenge of going from level 1 to like level 1,000 or whatever the level may be. They like that challenge. They like the progression. They like the rewards that they get. And that's what a lot of games have been starting to lose now. People are starting to lose the mentality of playing a game to play it for fun. They want to play it to win, which I understand, but again, people are playing it for fun. Just because somebody lost a game doesn't mean they're not having fun with it. They don't fucking feel like dealing with tryhards. They want to have fun. They don't want to tryhard themselves. They just probably either just got home from work. They just fucking finished their homework. They just got home from school. Maybe they just got done being sick. Like, people don't understand people's decisions and how they work and how they play. So you cannot berate somebody for not playing how you want them to play, to not get the kills that you want them to get. And you have people that are also very chill about it. People that really love to help people along and help them get kills. But then there's people that just want the kills for themselves. They'll kill you just to get the kill behind you. And that's the problem. You have games like Farlight 84, which I know a lot of people fucking hate the game, but I'm gonna get all the shit for this, but whatever, fuck you. I like the game, alright, fuck you. That you have games like those where it doesn't matter if you broke all the shield and everything, or broke all their health or armor, or whatever it may be, if the person that hits them last gets the kill, people will get discouraged. They don't feel like they obtained anything. They just wasted time and ammo on that one person just for another person to easily take the kill. And people are starting to lose the mentality of letting people have kills. If you see somebody struggling, help them. If they're not struggling, don't shoot at the person you're shooting at. Like, it's not hard to understand. And people just don't fully understand how that works. People want everything for themselves. Again, they want the most score. They want the most kills. They want the most experience. And it's discouraging to a lot of newer gamers and people who want to play games for fun if they can't even get a kill without it being stolen or dying. And just like players on, let's say, Siege or something, if you die, you get berated by your team, you get laughed at by the enemy team, you fucking are at the bottom of the leaderboard, you feel discouraged, you feel like, well, I might as well try hard now. If that doesn't work, you just quit the game. And that's the problem. People quit games now because they either don't like it or they're not good at it. They're not good to other people's standards, not to their own. And that's what people don't understand. They can be good by their standards, not by what other people want. My game crashed? Jesus Christ, that first. That first ever refresh on this game is so scary because it always lags like a bitch. But you have a lot of games that people love, they enjoy, they cherish even just this landscape alone, the memories that they've had here. Maybe they got their first trick stab, maybe they got their first 10 kills in a row with no deaths. Maybe they got a headshot from here to here with the pistol and killed somebody. Maybe they fucking did some bullshit like this and fucking killed this random spy that was in this building. All of these little things add up to make a game fun. They make a game enjoyable. The little acknowledgements by your team, the knowing the fact that you are doing something in the long run that will help your team move along. Other games like Call of Duty and Siege and these fucking Battlefield games, you don't get that experience. You don't feel like you really helped your team. You feel more or less like cannon fodder that if you die, you die, and your team can still win it the fuck without you. And if you die, then that means that you're just bad at the game. Which is not fun. It's discouraging. It hurts players' feelings. They don't like that. They don't want to play a game if they feel like they're not doing anything. Like even if it's only a 4v4 and they have like, maybe they have 2 heavy fucking engineered like nests in here. If you have one demo man that comes in here and kills all the sentries but dies in the meantime, you know that your teammate can then, your teammates can then push through because the engineer nests are down. You know that you did that. You may have died, but you know that you helped your team. You know that in that moment you were the hero. You were the main character. You took priority in the game. Everything stopped to stop you. And that's what makes games, and a lot of these older games, special. The fact that you know you're doing something for your team helps it in the long run. You know that this little moment right here, maybe if it was only a little headshot on a spy that was about to backstab your medic, you know that that little moment could have saved the whole game even. And maybe just not your medic, but maybe even the whole game, because you don't know what could have happened. Your medic was almost full Ubered, and that guy could have killed him, and you would have lost your medic and heavy, or whoever may be on the point at that time. You know that this is your time. You know that in this moment, you're the thing standing between you and losing. And that's what makes old games special. They captured that, and they took that into consideration, and they fucking built on it and over it. They did it overly well, dude. They achieved it so well. But then you have games like Call of Duty where even in like ranked search and destroy, if you die, okay, your teammate, even if just one person, even if it's just one person, you know that you are just cannon fodder. You know that your teammate may be able to clutch up a fucking 1v5 or 1v13 or how many fucking people may be there. You know that you were just another number in the game and another player that died. And that's all your teams will see from you. You were just another person playing the game who died and let them down. That's all they'll ever see. Maybe some people have different opinions, but more often than not, you were just another player in the game and you died. They know that they don't fully need you. It would have been good to have the extra hand and the extra little body there, but they don't need you. They are not requiring your help. And Siege has lost. Siege used to be very tactical like that and very slow paced. Now it's just, oh, your whole team died, but you still have that one person who can easily clutch up the entire game because they're the best fucking person in the game. Maybe not to other people, but to your eyes, they're one of the best or the greatest. But it just doesn't matter. The game isn't built around that. The game lost it. It's like basically making a fucking house of cards or like a big pyramid out of like glass or something, just for the bottom to fall out and fully break everything you just built upon. And that's what has happened with these games. Their little pieces that kept them going have fallen out, and they're now just in it for money, 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 money. They don't care about if the players, oh, this gun's too powerful. Oh, they don't care. All it means is there's going to be more players and more streamers using it, which means more money for them, more people wanting to come in and use that gun, more people wanting to kill that streamer. And streamers and YouTubers also don't help. Yeah, maybe enjoyable to watch.
Better off.
I didn't get a fucking mini crit sound from that, but it may be fun to watch a fucking user. Oh, because it's got mini crits one hit. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Maybe you'd be able to watch a streamer or YouTuber play a video game that's multiplayer, but in the end, especially for streamers, it just brings more money to the game that the game doesn't give a fuck. All they care about for money, and all people want to do is just come in and kill that streamer. They don't care about the game. As soon as the streamer stops playing it, they're never going to fucking pick it up again. And that's another problem with games. Streamers and YouTubers are causing people to not want to play games. They come in with a streamer or YouTuber they like played it. They maybe try to get into a lobby or something with them, or maybe even kill them, or so on and so forth. Maybe listen to their videos or streams when they're playing the game. Maybe they ran into a streamer or YouTuber when they were playing the game. But that was it. A one-off moment. They are more than likely never going to pick the game up ever again. They'll just sit there, the game will just sit there, and sit there until their streamer or YouTuber picks it up again, and then they'll go, oh, okay, we're doing this now. It's not enjoyable, and it's sad to say, as a gamer that has been playing since childhood, and is now starting to go into adulthood, fully, that my once beloved little hobby is now more or less becoming something that I dislike and something that pisses me off and makes me not want to do it anymore. Take this into consideration. I like fishing. I know a lot of people are going to be, oh, you hurt animals, boo hoo hoo. Shut the fuck up, Zoomers. Yes, I like hooking a fish in the mouth because it gives me enjoyment. Fuck you. Maybe go cut your fucking penis off. I don't give a fuck. But anyway. I like fishing. I've done it since childhood. I've done it with my family countless times. I have the nostalgia of catching my first bass and my first muskie and all this shit. Going down to the shore and catching a few fucking fish here and there. A little flounder here. I have that nostalgia. I have those memories. And every time I'm alone fishing or just even like a quiet moment by the river or something, maybe not even fishing, I get a little bit of a tear. I don't know, maybe a little corny to say, but a little watering in my eye. think about all those times I've had with my family, by myself, all the fun and enjoyment I've had with this singular activity. It has brought me fun, it canceled a lot of boredom, it fucking kept me out of depression for a while. It even let me fucking... I just swallowed a big glob of fucking spit. Oh. It even let me fucking just have friends. Just by fishing on a pond or a river and just meeting up with somebody and hey, I'm best friends with this dude. Maybe not best friends, but it's just... And now I play video games and shit more and more as the weather is shitty. I can't go fishing as much. I'm more worried about other things right now. But I just realized the salmon has a crack in it and there's a bandage. I'm a fucking idiot that I never realized that. But I don't know. Video games, especially newer ones, leave me empty feeling, I would say. It doesn't feel like I'm doing anything. It just feels like I'm watching a bunch of pixels move back and forth, moving my fingers and like thumb around for maybe a kill or two here or there just to get yelled at. Like, it doesn't feel fun. I'm just doing something just to do it because I'm bored. I'm not doing it for enjoyment anymore. I know a lot of people may be saying, oh, well then just stop doing it. That's the problem. A lot of these people, this is either their whole life. Maybe they're a YouTuber or a streamer that's meant to, like, supposed to do this. Their community requires them to play games. That's how they've been built up. It's not as easy as some people may think it might be. Maybe they have some memories or some fond fucking little friends that play these games. And they don't want to let go of them. They don't want to let go of that special moment that they maybe got their first trick stab, their first 4K, maybe they got 20 kills in the Battle Royale lobby. They don't want to let go of those memories. Memories are like the best thing a person can have. As long as they aren't bad, they'll help they'll help people through a lot of things. They'll let them realize that, hey, this isn't so bad. Remember that one time? Like, even bad memories can help people get out of the mud. Like, they may have just broken their arm or something, but then remember that one time they almost died or what have you. Like, memories are the best thing a person can have, as it lets them get out of certain situations. It lets them remember little events, maybe in their childhood, things that could bring them even the most smallest amount of enjoyment in a dark time in their life. And that's what people don't understand. Old games like these, it's just, to them, perfect. Everything to it. The very odd pixelated backgrounds to the very bad skybox to the cartoony nature of it. Everything in this game may have some significance to somebody or how they play games, even just down to the fact that maybe this is the only thing that lets people escape from the world. This is their time and they know that. This is the time where they can be themselves. Can I fall down here? No. This is the time that they know that they are wrong. They're in their own little safe haven. This is their time. They know that they don't have to worry about anything. They can block out the world, look at a screen, and just have fun. And newer games and everything else has ruined that for players. They don't want to play games anymore because they've lost the enjoyment because of the newer games. They feel like if they don't play the newest games, that they're gonna be left behind, forgotten. But then they also know that these, that's a skybox and shit. That these older games have memories to them, but nobody either plays them or maybe they can't play it on the fucking platform that they're on. Maybe it's just not enjoyable for them anymore. Everything. There's so many things, right? Everything that players do in a video game could make or break how they like that game. And people are starting to fall more and more away from that. They're starting to worry more and more about who can get the most kills, how much money is my PC worth, oh, my controller is better than your controller. It's not how games are. Games are more or less just ego boosters. People have little fucking egos and need to call somebody a pussy on the internet because they can't do it face to face with somebody, and it makes them feel tough, makes them feel significant over somebody. And when that people get pissed off, they just think, oh, ha 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 ha, they're a funny little goof, you fucking gaff. Because they know they can't do anything. They know that they aren't gonna do it. They know that if they actually fought anybody in real life, they'd get fucked up. They know that they can't do anything. They can't call somebody a pussy in real life because that's just how people are. They are pussies. And I know you're gonna say, well, it's contradictory to what you just said. What are you gonna do? Fight me, bitch? If you're a fucking Zoomer, I will beat your ass. Trust me, dude. And people love to congregate Gen Z with a lot of people, which honestly pisses me the fuck off. I may be Gen Z, I may not be, I don't fucking know, I don't care, I don't pay attention, and I don't give a fuck. The only thing I care about is I am a straight man, and I know that for a fucking fact. I am not one of these little, oh, Gen Z, fucking cut your balls off. Oh, my fucking little friend says he hates me. I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep and complain about it on fucking Twitter now called X. Oh, boo fucking who me. Oh, look at my feelings. They're so hurt. No. I look at something, and if I get hurt at something, I either get pissed off, or I just block it out. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I've been taught that by my family to not fucking care. I've been told many countless times. I've been fucking trained from fucking birth to not cry, to show manliness, to not fucking give in to all these fucking bullshit things that are going on in the world right now. This has been drilled into my brain. I know who I am. I know what I want to be. And that's the problem with these newer games. People are pussies now. And that's what people have to realize. They aren't who they used to be. And they have to accommodate that. But then you take people that are from this game who will fucking call you every slur in the book. And it's funny because people know that it's a fucking video game. They aren't real life. They don't fight. They know that it's fucking hilarious. And they know it's a joke. Like, fucking these newer games, people get so hurt over every little thing, and they get so fucking frustrated and pissed off that they have to accommodate that, and they have to make it so that nobody gets their little feeling to it, because oh my god, somebody calls me a fucking little cuss word, I'm gonna cry. Bullshit. Like, it's pissing these old gamers off, because yeah, you go to a Black Ops 2 lobby, you get called an N-word 10 times, oh well, fucking hilarious. You go to these newer Call of Duties, you can't even say the word fuck without getting a fucking citation to your fucking little goddamn voice camp. You can't type the word bitch because it got censored. Like, I'm sorry, but if somebody is camping their fucking ass off and sitting in a building, just sitting in a fucking building like this with a fucking sniper rifle, doing this over and over and over again, then yeah, I'm gonna call them a fucking bitch because they're camping. And again, brings us to another point. Camping and tryharding is, number one, two totally different things, and second of all, overused. Such as they're hacking, blah, 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 blah. A lot of people say they're hacking because they're either insignificant about their own skills, they don't have skills really, or they're just fucking pussies who can't handle dying. And that's why false reports happen in Call of Duty, that's why people get a bunch of fucking bans, but whatever. And that has another point I'd like to bring up, but that'll be for later. That was a lot of talking, I'm sorry. I gotta keep walking around, otherwise you fucking Zoomers will lose your fucking interest in this because you all watch TikToks all fucking day with a little fucking subway surfers underneath the fucking video to keep your goddamn little 5-second attention spans from clicking off of it. Anyways. So, where was I even fucking at? Oh, I'm fucking tired. It's like 3 in the morning. I'm doing this after I watch that video, dude. This is gonna be a long fucking video. I'm gonna have to cut out a lot of this shit. I've never done a lot of editing on my videos. Holy fuck, this is gonna take a while. Let me get back to the point at hand. Oh, dude, I can't remember what I was talking about. Fuck. I remember I was talking about fucking... Oh, dude, I was short-term memory like a motherfucker. It could also be that I'm tired and stressed and sleep deprived and I haven't eaten anything in 2 days, but anyways. Kit. So I was talking about false reports and all that. Oh, yeah. Like, I'm sorry, but if I'm gonna call somebody a bitch, I'm gonna call somebody a fucking bitch. Like, I don't care about your fucking feelings right now. It's a video game. Grow up. Maybe don't play like a little bitch, and I won't call you that. Don't camp. Don't try hard. And again, coming back to try harding and camping. Camping is not somebody doing this. If I hear you downstairs and I do this and wait for you to turn around the corner and then kill you, that's not camping. That's playing the game smart. That's knowing you're going to turn around the corner, so I'm waiting for you. I'm not going to rush you around the fucking corner to die. Camping is when somebody sits in, say, like this window right here, and fucking sits there the whole game, gets like 10 kills, or maybe even more, just by doing this. Every little move they see, they shoot at. That is camping. And tryharding is somebody like... Not somebody who jumps around the fucking corner like this and fucking just gets maybe like 2 or 3 kills. That's not tryharding. And streamers that are fucking... is not... They are tryharding, but they overly do everything, and it makes their streams very, very hard to watch for me. And I know a lot of people too. It's overly exaggerated because it's meant to be entertaining. But for a lot of people and a lot of gamers, they just look at it and they go, what the fuck? And that's the thing that you see a lot. A lot of players who are looking at them are like, what the fuck is this person doing? And again, a lot of fucking streamers use VPNs or ult accounts all the time to fucking either get into smaller lobbies, or they use custom lobbies and just don't show you that. I don't know why I said streamers, like YouTubers and shit. They use custom lobbies and Discords and all this shit to make people worse than they actually seem. They use VPNs to get into easier lobbies, and they just try hard all over the fucking place. If you really notice, a lot of the time streamers will have a lower level account with just a lot of shit unlocked, and they'll fucking be killing everybody. That's because on a lower level you're going against other people that are your level, and then they are the ones that bitch about skill-based matchmaking, even though they are the ones that are causing skill-based matchmaking to be a problem. They're trying to form skill-based matchmaking around players that try hard and not around casuals. If you get 3 or 4 kills in a video game, great. That doesn't mean next match you have to fucking go against like the best of the best fucking players. Like, no. It's not how the game works. It's not how a game should work. The game should not be built around streamers and YouTubers, but it's how it is. They're their main revenue makers. They're the main reason the game even gets players. They basically do free advertising for their game, because people either want to kill the YouTuber or streamer and like stream fight them, or they just find the game fun and want to play it. It's basically it's basically free advertising all the time, and they know that. They don't give a fuck. It's more money for them. And that brings on us to point 3, which is like more like point 25. That a lot of games are more or less, and this is gonna be fun. A lot of games are more or less based around how much money they can make and how much. Let's see if I can put on third person without cheats enabled. That's not how you do that. Fucker. Well, I already got the achievements on it. Here we go. Yeah. I was just tired looking at my fucking gun all the time. Oh yeah, money. A lot of these games are now just based around how much money they can make and how much fucking shit can they make the players buy. And it's extremely annoying, because a lot of players that actually buy this shit are either players with little egos or big wallets, or it's fucking content creators. Because they need to do that in order for players to actually want to buy it. They need that little free advertisement for a game the players are already bought, but they just need that little extra bit of dough because it's not like they have enough money as it is. Which is annoying, but it's just how it is. And that brings us on to the very last part of the video, which is YouTubers and streamers complaining about false reports, getting banned, and all this shit on Call of Duty and everything. I know this kind of took a turn from fucking old games, but there's a lot of opinions I just have to fucking get out of my chest right now, because this is really starting to piss me off. I'm trying to keep my fucking mouth shut over this bullshit. It's really, I'm really just heated about this. A lot of these streamers and YouTubers that get banned for false reports and all this shit either cheat. A lot of these YouTubers actually, not so much streamers, on the stream, like YouTubers cheat when they're not like playing or streaming or making a video. They will cheat and they don't give a fuck. They use every little exploit and glitch they can to make their little fucking video, and then they'll leave. But they don't understand. That little cheat or exploit is gonna get you banned. It's not how the game's meant to be played. If you find a fucking cheat like up here, or like an exploit, where if you stay in like the right spot, you're invincible, that is cheating. You're using like a bug to glitch to your advantage. And that's what gets players banned. And I fucking love it when people are like, oh, I got false reported for cheating, when a lot of times, especially for streamers, there's stream fucking evidence of them cheating, or they made a video about this fucking little glitch or fucking something that they found and they got banned. Which I just love, because, oh well, fucker, it's your own fucking fault. Like, you got banned. Oh well, make a fucking new account and buy the game again. I know your ass has fucking money, so do it. But anyways, a lot of streamers and shit try hard. People think that they're hacking because of how much they try hard, or because they maybe are, but just slightly. You have a lot of streamers who are like, this. Like, people just think you're speed hacking at that point. Like, and speed hackings can be the most littlest of increments to your fucking speed. And a lot of times, players report you because they either are, one, pissed off, which I can understand, or they just legitimately think that you're hacking because they feel like their bullets are not hitting you. And a lot of streamers know this because a lot of these newer games have lag compensation for old consoles and all this shit. And they know this. They know that they can take advantage of that little bit of lag compensation that the game may have. And it is fucking annoying because they know this. They are taking advantage of something that is supposed to help players, but is now just making players pissed off. And I fucking hate it. I hate watching it. I know what they're doing, and I hate what they're fucking doing. It pisses me off, and I just want it to end already. Like, please. So, to recap this fucking video, old games are fun and shouldn't die, and they never will die, even if they get removed off a game store, because they'll still live on in a player's memory, and nostalgia really helps with keeping that intact. I don't know if you can hear that ball noise, but you can't actually see the ball. Look. And newer games are really just cash grabs that are just designed as a game around a very small concept of a game. So that was the probably 45-minute video rant, I should say, that I recorded and probably may or may not upload. If you see this video, hi. I actually uploaded for once, which is a very, very odd thing for me to do. I probably over like 20 gigs of videos stored in my hard drive that I just don't upload because I've been discouraged because none of my videos get views. So, without further ado, I will end this video, let you get your time to make your fucking food or whatever, or maybe even just look for the next video you're gonna watch. Whatever have you. I'm not picky. I don't know what your life is. I don't know what you're doing. But whatever. But to end this video off, I will do this.
Thanks, Pally.
And I think I have another one in me.
Come on, man!
That's how I feel right now. Oh.
Do it, Doc, do it!
But as my final little goodbye, I should, well, not my final goodbye, but basically my last goodbye until this video. I know I've given like 3 goodbyes, but this is also going to be my little tribute to Rick May, which again, Rick May is the person who voices this character right here, and we lost a legend, my boys. I've never been able to fucking rock it, but somebody needs to teach me. It doesn't help that I'm playing.
Thanks! Medic! Medic! Yeah. Thanks! Need some help here? Give them hell, boys!
Yes, sir.
Last one alive, lock the door! Okay.
What is this, G?
You are all dishonorably discharged. Fine shooting. Outstanding.
Goodbye, Rick May, for you ever live on. God, that's actually very sad. I don't know why I started tearing up to that.
Incoming!
Goodbye, Rick May. And goodbye, all of you, and thanks for watching.
Thanks.